See if this is going to come up. I think it is. No data, what? There we go. Oh, I had a heart attack there. It popped up saying that it wasn't getting any data from my OBS, and then it popped up with an excellent connection. All right, welcome back, everybody. This is Dren608. This is another Dren608 Plays. Today we're playing the Librarian, which is this dude here. I'm seriously thinking about, I don't know if you, when you're doing character creation, can you actually change your gender and become female? That would be interesting to see if I could do that, which I might try and do when I'm done here. When we last left off, we had come into the apothecary's house, down into his basement, and we found our way to here. And this, I know, is supposed to go to like a secret necromancer thing. And I'm pretty sure I already ransacked all this. Yeah, because it was rotten food. I should take a rotten tomato so I can throw it at Volo, but I can't remember if I ransacked these before we left last time or not, so I'm just double checking. Okay, so we're here. All right, we are going to quick save here. And we're going to throw a guidance on ourselves. I don't think there's any dials. I think I just have to make informational things. Okay, let's talk to the ornate mirror, shall we?
Speak your name.
I might be redoing it.
What is your name?
Oh, can I try this? I think I'm going to be reloading this. I don't think I'm supposed to do it this way.
I know my master's face. You are not Illintoth. If you are his ally, step forward and declare it.
I could try to intimidate it. Well, let's try this.
Only a true ally of Illintoth may pass. What think you of the Zolkir known as Zastan?
I failed the die roll. I failed the die roll. I'm going to have to do this again. I really hate it that it won't tell me what the die roll was.
You are no Zolkir, but are you wise? Tell me, why might one use balsam ointment? Acceptable, finally. If you could see anything in me, what would it be?
Yeah,
you
two.
Seek to survive. You seek power. Be welcome.
Okay, I managed to get through it. Got a Starian inspired. Do we have inspiration? We're up to 3. Okay. Okay, kids. In here we go.
What path lies before me?
A well-guarded laboratory. What were they hiding down here?
Who knows? Who cares? It's looting time. Turn on the lights. There's not many lights to turn on. Ooh, stuff for potions. I like potions. I'm a potion maker. Alright, we'll just go around the outside of the room here until we get back, and then we'll go through the inside of the room, shall we? How's that sound? I should leave this on. And I should not have us all go in case there's some secret thing that I'm supposed to find. You know, if I fail some die roll. I can't remember. It's been a while since I did this particular thing. Each bottle's worth a gold piece. I'm about ready to get overwhelmed, though, on weight. So there was nothing over here. God bless it. Encumbered. What am I carrying around? Oh my goodness, Tonto. I don't know, can a Starian carry that? Do we have a lot of armor? Or am I just carrying too many damn books? I think I'm carrying too damn many books. Those tend to be heavy. Let's send these back to camp. I have to switch those back to Lae'zel so that she can sell those things. Steel forged sword. I can't use that. What is this? What is he using? I could give him the steel forged sword.
No time to rest.
Let's give that to a Starian.
Careful, I bite.
It's a little better to hit with. Okay. Alright, where am I?
What to do?
I want to keep guidance on me for finding stuff. See, I like to have one guy go around trying to find everything. Here. Logbook, Bassville Scoil. Scroll Featherfall. Grab the 2 books for me to read, the logbook and the collecting rubrum. Is there anything else here? I don't think there is. Oh, empty potion bottle. A wooden barrel. I can actually grab that. Okay, I don't. Oh, there's a skull. Skulls are worth like a gold piece each. Is there a candle? I can light.
I'll give it a shot.
Oh, I want to turn it on, not off. Okay.
These boots have seen everything.
So now I need to come up here. Check out these 2 wooden barrels. Oh, stuff. Stuff. Turn on this light.
Be wary. This place is trapped.
Yes, it is. Which is
Keep
why
your
we have a
distance,
Larian.
Tread lightly.
Does he have... He is not wearing a necklace. So you know what I think I'm going to do? I think I'm going to give him the guidance necklace for now. Because he strikes me as someone who could use that all the time. He can't use the guidance necklace I just put on him. And his perception failed. Okay.
Have a lot on my mind and, well, in it. If not over, then through. Watch how you go. There's a trap.
Okay. I don't have the ability she
My
does.
faith will guide me. Whatever comes, I'm ready. I'll go this way.
Okay. What are these? Bracers of defense. Probably want to put those on Gale, I guess. Let's give those to Gale. For now. Might end up on me, but right now I can wear armor. She can't get into those. Let's turn this on. Nothing else over here that I can see. Oh, there's a desk over here, right? Oh. Yeah, there's a desk here. The ink pot. Books. Books. Not seeing anything here. Okay. Now, this we need to have a star in.
Delicious.
Oh, this is not the one I wanted to give him. Oops, gave him the wrong one. Where's the... There's one here that gives you guidance. Dang it. There's a thing that gives you guidance. I have to read those 2 books. There it is. This goes to you. Okay. Try and get the books out of here. Now, I found a trap, so he needs to come lockpick this.
Easy.
I wouldn't call it that. But you got it anyway. Now I need to go me with guidance.
Watch how you go. There's a trap.
So I found one.
Wits and blades, always sharp. Looks like a trap there.
Okay, she got the traps. I found the
My
traps.
home
Get
will
myself
ever
out of the way.
believe this. With haste.
And you,
Well,
sir,
hello.
are going to go take care of some traps. Disarm this. Barely. Cutting it close there, Asterion. I guess I'm supposed to find this book if it's only got DCs of 10. Alright, you go out there. I'm the librarian.
Is that blood?
I'm the one who will go grab the
No,
book.
never mind.
Let's pick that up.
Don't mind if I do. Swift as my feet can carry me.
Okay. And then...
A long way from Waterdeep.
This
Very
is
well.
true. This is true. You most certainly are. You've got to be kidding me. Don't want the spider coccoons around. I want them all gone. Damn it. Is there any I missed? Oh, there's one over here.
Curiosity must be satisfied.
Okay. No more spider cocoons. Don't like spider cocoons. You can come out here. Alright, Mr. Librarian. So you went up those stairs, so I guess we put on guidance for you. Let's go for a walk here, see if there's anything we can find. Research notes, I have to read those. There's an antidote here.
My pack.
Bugwort. Why does it not show me this?
Never wanted the easy path.
Fringe philosophy. That looks like that should be something. Empty potion bottle. Okay. Don't really want the cauldron. Cauldrons, I guess I can live without. Okay, then up here. I think there's a little bit more in here. Somewhere, right? Welcome, everybody. This is Dren608 Plays. We're playing the Librarian. I'm trying to get the Jack of all trades. Okay, good stuff. Achievement, which means that I can't go to Withers to change myself, and I can only be level 1 of every class. So there's 12 classes, and I will be a level 1 on each one. I don't remember that skeleton having gold, but okay. I'll take it. This is all stuff I can sell. I know in my first playthrough I used to pick up vases too, not knowing how much gold would be available or what things actually sold for. So I've since revised myself. I tend to try to only take things that are a 1-to-1 or better ratio. So if it weighs 1 and it's worth a gold, then it's worth grabbing. And I think we've done everything. Haven't we? Did check this out. I don't see anything else. Earthen bottle. Yeah, I really don't see anything else down here. Did I check all? Yeah, this is go out that way. Blah, blah, blah. Return to Zevlor. I never went to Reserve. Remember? I went to Zevlor. Oh, that's rude. Okay, I think we've done everything here. So we came in from this way, and then this way is the way you can get out. Yeah, this is like a... Yeah, this is a whole bunch of bottles and things. Poisons. Technically, you can sell the spoiled food, but it just doesn't make sense to me. Oh, I got another recipe. More stuff. Don't think there's anything else up here. Oh, there's a rusted key. Which might have been to some door somewhere or other. Or chest or something, but yeah, we've pretty much taken everything that needs to be taken here. I need to read some books for you guys. So let's come up to here and get the band back together. Think I'm gonna have Astarion trade in his stuff to Lae'zel and bring Lae'zel back. Because I'm really kinda missing the fighter. Alright, if I pull the lever, Crunk. And we're back where we started. Ta-da. Okay. Well, that's that. Let's... I'm going to sit down here and I'm going to read you some books. If we go by the latest, I'll be able to find all the books that I recently picked up. Collector Moonhaven Logbook, Fringe Philosophy, and Research Notes. And then the Necromancer Lab, which we'll do... do I want to do that right away? Interesting idea. Interesting thought. I'm never going to get any better saving throws than what I've got. I might try that. Alright, let's read the Collectania Rubrum. So let's read this one. Alright. You turn page after page filled with strange alchemical sketches and formula. Some are written plainly, some in runes and scripts you barely recognize. There are guides to transmuting metals and recipes for weapons of war. But more than anything else, the book is concerned with reanimating dead flesh. So we're dealing with a necromancer. That's your first hint. Moonhaven logbook. I think I read this, didn't I? Book is filled with pages and pages of observations tracking travelers and people in the village. You turn to the final pages. 26 Elysius. Oliver Syringe, merchant, arrives in Moonhaven, departs next day. Kalashite. 7 Eliant, stranger, name unknown, passes through, not Thayan. Rashimi? 14th Marpenoth, 3 men in black armor pass through, not Thayan. 2 Uktar, Haggett, journeyman, passes through, not Thayan. 30th of Uktar, raid, black armored soldiers, some damage, not Thayan, but dangerous. 14 Nighthall, the book's key gem has gone missing, familiar ordered to watch by apprentice. 14th Nighthall, Singe passes through, doesn't stop. 15th Nighthall, familiar reports, apprentice disappeared near well, will observe. 18th Nighthall, raid, some soldiers as before, townsfolk taken. 20th Nighthall, smoke on horizon, raid? Okay. Alright, I got a bunch of stuff I should probably sell. Fringe Philosophy 5 and research notes. Let's read his research notes. Raised dead, failed, gone too long, body decomposed. Reanimation, failed, came back as a ghoul, had to kill again. Speak with dead, failed, answers unhelpful. Clone, failed, needs living tissue. Reanimation plus clone, failed, had to kill both ghouls. Resurrection, failed, why? Magical curse? True resurrection. I have reached the limit of my skills and resources. The book offers help. Dare I accept? Okay. I probably should get rid of some of this stuff. Alright, these things need to go back to camp because we're trying to keep things. These look to be unique. And I have started a backpack with books. And if I read some books extra times, please bear with me. I'm trying to make sure I... No, I don't want to do that. I want to send it to camp. There we go. Alright, should I try to do the Book of Thay? Definitely want to save before I do that. And this is the suspicious poison, which we will use on the goblins. Don't know what it does to them. I've never used that one. I use other poisons, so we're going to try to use that one this time. Got incense, a lot of things here. I have a lot of things to do, and a lot of experience points to get. This didn't really give me any experience points. Okay, let's do a quick save. Now, for those of you that are in here with me watching, if you see me miss a book, speak up in chat right away. And those of you that are watching afterwards, if I miss a book and I can actually get back to get it, let me know and I will backtrack and go find the book. If I've missed a book someplace that you know for sure I should have picked up after you've watched the show, let me know, because my goal is to try and find and at least read every book. I may not be able to take every book because some of them are, stealing, and I can't get in a good position to steal it. But I do want to read every book that I find. Okay? So, I didn't want to
May
talk
the
to her.
darkness protect you.
Yeah. No, we talk about that at camp. I don't want to talk about that here. But you're in the way of my book pile. Yeah, see, I found all the books I think I can find in here. Oh, but I didn't pick up all the bottles. I left a bottle. Did I not open these? Wouldn't I? So now I'm paranoid that I missed something. I think I was thorough, but I'm paranoid. And look at that, I missed that. Potion of healing. How did I miss a potion of healing? What's wrong with me? I get so excited about finding what I really want to go find, and then I forget that there's all this other stuff around here. Like that, there's a valley with brook. I am going to do that on my own time sometime. I'm just going to go through and see if I can find all the paintings. So if anybody helps with, if there's a list that tells you what all the paintings are in the game, or and what all the books are, I'd really like to have a list of like all the book titles, so I could check them off and say, "Yep, I've read them all." Because I
Seems
just,
simple enough.
especially for like this playthrough where I'm playing the Librarian. Okay. Am I going to need a water barrel anywhere? I have been thinking about putting some wooden crates in camp so I don't have to go back to buildings. Maybe we can do that here.
There is work to do. What do we have here?
Just a couple of boxes that you're going to send to camp. So it's easy for us if we know we're going in somewhere. Now, I did have the Watcher's Guide for 2 to 9, which is the same as the flail. But when she misses, she gets True Strike for the next attack. But here, if she misses, she does 1 damage anyway. So it's like she tends to miss a lot, so it'd be nice to at least be doing 1 point of damage, even if she misses. So I'm not sure which one's better for her at this point. I know a lot of times by this point, when I find that spear, I just give it to her and have her use the spear until I find, something like a Blood of Lythander or something. In this playthrough, I believe that I'm going to use the Blood of Lythander as the main character, which means I need to find something else for her to be using, which may be falling back on that spear. Okay, I think we've got everything. So we need to be... Yeah, I gotta go find Sister Tree. The Necromancer Lab, what should we do with it? Okay. And the Wizard of Waterdeep. He's able to absorb the weave inside. His condition is stabilized, though he warned us it's going to struggle. He should be prepared for the next time the need arises. Gale's condition has become unstable. Okay, so we did that. We want to hide completed quests. Okay. So, things to do here. Under Save the Refugees, we got to investigate Kaga. If we investigate Kaga, we'll run into Auntie Ethel. Because I have not found a way to go to the swamp and not trigger her out of the main camp. And what I'm trying to get to, let's go to potions. So I've got 9. I'd like one more swipe at Auntie Ethel to get up to 12 Hill Giant potion. So that's my goal. Gale's not carrying any potions at all? Okay, I'm really confused. Oh, I know what I need to check on. Scrolls. Do I have... I don't see it. Oh no. Did we not find it? Oh no, there it is. Okay, the Scroll of Summon Closet. Now, I want to... What I want to do is with the main character, the Librarian, I'm going to probably take Wizard next so I can memorize this and pick up like all the first level spells so I have them all available for him, because that's all he's ever going to be able to cast. So his next level is going to be that. I really want to... have him be the one that can summon the closet instead of Gale. Usually I just have Gale do it. I have him memorize the spell, and then I have him just call forth either fork or basket. I always change its name. Probably change it to basket this time around. Okay. What do we want to do here? Because
give
we're
it a try.
only 3rd level. Right?
Do you have someone waiting for you in Baldur's Gate, Astarion? A sweetheart,
No
perhaps?
sweethearts, no. I prefer them savory.
This is what I get for trying to strike up conversation.
That's true. It's Astarion. And there's the ogres over there, which we're not really good enough to do. I don't think we're good enough to take out 3 ogres. Because we're only 3rd level, right? Yeah, we're only 3rd levels. Spellbook wise, though, we do have all our spells. No, she's only got a first level, 1 first level, 2 seconds. He's got 1 first level, 2 seconds. Has he used up his thing?
The air is ripe with magic.
I mean, he could get back a couple first, but we still have a short rest. I don't have anything I can actually fight here. This is not good, because I don't think I can fight these things. At least not without Lae'zel. I really need to have Lae'zel over Astarion for fighting the goblins. I really want to fight him. I don't want to just beat on him.
Let's have a peek inside.
Ooh. Potion of healing. Yeah, there you go, Gale. Did we miss some books? Okay. I really don't understand what's going on here. I thought I ransacked all this. Well, we're gonna let Gale go on a bit of a ransack here.
On my way.
Well, nothing's showing. Okay, we did get all the books, it looks like. There's a bottle. So now we could... What's that? Is that a plate on the ground?
This
There's
will
a plate
come
on the
in
ground.
handy.
Those are worth usually more than a gold piece. And a crystal ball, that's worth more than a gold piece. So I did miss a few bits and pieces, so I'm going to pick up my bits and pieces. There's coffee.
May the darkness protect.
No. Dang it. Why does she always get in the way when I want to grab things? That's coffee, girl. Get out of the way. What's wrong with you? A drinking horn. Nothing in the table. I don't think there was anything in the rotting back. Rotting mushroom. Okay. Makes sense. Did I look in here? It's like I forgot to look at things, so I need to check now. I don't remember what I looked at anymore. Obviously left a few things untouched to see. There's plates
I'll
lined
take
up.
that. Open up.
Yeah, okay. Now I know I went out here because I ended up fighting all these goblins down here. When I went out here and looked at this stuff and I got myself in that fight with the goblins. Okay, so I think... Oops, not that. With Gale...
You have my attention.
you can do 1 level 2 or 2 level 1s. Grab a level 2 spell. Okay.
There's no time
She
to
can't
waste.
recover. So we're kinda stuck here.
What a day.
I don't think I could fight those guys and win. So I'm gonna need some spells. I definitely don't want to go down there right away. And if I go up here, I'm gonna run into all them goblins. And if I can't talk my way out of it, I have to fight. And in that case, I really need to have Lae'zel because she's the only one that can hit the broadside of a bar. So we're gonna come out here.
Got a long road ahead. At the ready. No traps.
I think we've
please.
taken all this stuff. Right? Yeah, I think we've already been through all this. Yeah. Oh. There's a book.
Always room for more?
And something. Warning to the Sword Coast. Okay. That's good to know. There's a loose boulder. But can I just move it?
Haven't seen that game in years.
Okay. Missing poster. I have to read this out.
Better not be
So let's read this out for you.
Missing children.
Oh.
Maggie Terrans, Marcus Terrans, Mathan Deach, Rochelle Kirk.
Okay. Alright, how would I do this? I don't know how I'd do this.
How long do you think he can scream for?
There's no guards over here. There's a bunch of guys there. There's a well I need to go down. I might be able to get through the first part of the well if I'm at full rested. Right? Right? Am I good enough to do that? Okay. I'll definitely have to swap in Lae'zel, whatever I do. So let's go back to camp and get Lae'zel, shall we? Gotta have somebody that can swing a big sword. Take some hits because. I mean. 24, 24, 20, 24. Yeah, we need to. Yes, I see you. But we need to go over to the Astarian. So I need to move your thing over here. Astarian, all the stuff that we gave you for... Oh, this should probably go into wares. Now, all this stuff, which is wares, we're going to hand over to Lae'zel because they're wares. She can add some things. I did find a mod. Somebody has a rope that has you be able to make like a net or something. So there is a mod that kind of makes stuff useful. Okay. Why are these things not all part of... Okay. Okay. Why did these things stay in wares? That's weird. Okay. None of that I want to keep, so I'll put that into wares. Let's see if we can go find somebody that can take all this stuff. Alright, so we're gonna take her, he's gotta give this up. We're gonna send it to... Does Gale have one on? Send it to Gale for now. You can keep all of this. I think I have enough to get by on the Thieves tools with my Bard. I've got 9 and 8, so you can keep your stuff. I'll even let you keep the lightning of arrow for now. Okay, so now I need to go talk to Lae'zel so that I can get her to join us. Where you at, girl?
I need a quick word.
I need you to replace...
Speak.
Speak. I'd like you to join me.
Make space, and my might is yours.
Yeah. You're a quacker. We're gonna have you take a Starian's
Good.
place.
Our victory is most certain.
No, it's not, but that's okay. You can think whatever you want, girl. That's not necessarily true. Now, I'm gonna put a save in here. Currently 32, 58, 10. Okay, so you don't like me much. See, right now I'm playing a male librarian. I was wondering if I could change it. Can it change his gender? Can I change this like to a whole female character? Do you think? Because it would let me do one of the romances, either Will or Gale, so I'd have a, that romance to do. Because I've already got all three. My first playthrough I romanced Shadowheart because I was dumb. I thought with the first night, when you spend the night by the water with her, I thought, okay, well that's when you choose your romantic person, and that's all you go after. And then I found out much later in the game, everybody else started hitting on me. I'm like, oh wait, I could not make that decision right away. That's just sort of a step one to find someone. So I learned a little bit from that. I am playing a Gale on Fridays, and he's romancing Karlach. And I'm playing the monk with the Drunken Master subclass on Saturdays, and he's romancing Lae'zel, ultimately. Although right now, both Gale and him have the ability to romance all three females. So I thought if I could run a female character, I would be able to do a Gale romance and just see where it goes, kind of thing. So I'm going to go try and do that. So I'm going to walk over here before we go on any further. This may change into a female librarian. Unfortunately, I can't do a female voice. But I wanted to see if you could do that. Can you change your whole makeup of your character from the from everything, or is it just your looks? So let's do a quick save here in case this doesn't work out the way I want it to, and we'll go talk to the magic mirror. I did like that I had the Bard. Magic mirror on the wall, tell me. He's like, I know how this goes. Black screen, come on, get off the black screen already. Identity. So you could change it to female, but it doesn't change the face.
Where to next?
Let's hope the locals are friendly.
Be wary. This place is trapped.
More of those wretched things.
Where to next?
Okay, so you wouldn't be able to change the face or anything, so that's just identity, it's not actual changing of your stuff. Okay. Never mind. We're stuck with this. I don't know. I don't know who I'll romance. Maybe I should try a non-romance. Just don't romance anybody. Okay. We've got Lae'zel in the party. We've got our fighter. Do we want to try and take on those goblins? I don't think we're good enough, personally. I think we need to maybe head back to the Grove to sell some stuff so we get rid of some of our weight. Let's try that. Let's go get rid of some junk. See if I can just dump my wares on Aaron. Or maybe we'll go down to Auntie Ethel. Can I dump all my wares on Auntie Ethel? Oh, I needed to take a long rest anyway, didn't I? Have I taken a long rest since the last time I saw her? I do not remember, you know that? I don't remember where I'm at on my long rest cycling. So we'll go see if she has Hill Giant potions. If she has Hill Giant potions, we'll dump everything on her and get the Hill Giant potions. Then I'll have my magical 12. Because we've done everything we're supposed to do in here except go find the problem with Kaga. The problem is once you go down towards the swamp, as soon as you get to, like, where it says you've walked into the... It's not called the swamp, it's called the sunlit something or other. As soon as you do that, she's left here. So we're going to try to go this way. Here. Here. Go over here. She's still here.
We're exposed now. I'll talk to the guards.
Did we talk to them?
Here's hoping we all make it in one piece.
Yeah, we already talked to him first time. The first time he tells you how much Cal and Leah and Rowan would do whatever they could for each other, but... Alright, Auntie Ethel, do you still have outside potion?
Hello, Petal. Need anything? Any lotions or potions?
Sure do, Auntie Ethel. Come here, where?
Hey, bother.
You have any help? No, it's been a long time since you've had your... So, it's been a while. Okay. I have not picked up... Okay, she's got 510. If I added my wares, what would it be? 462. So I'd have to get... She's got 510, so I gotta take some of these things. Maybe that. One of these. One of these. would be most of her money. Let's balance that off her. Take most of her money. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go back.
No, sweetie.
This is a game mechanic I just know I can abuse, so I'm going to abuse it. Sorry. I need to do this anyway because I'm really low on spells for these two, and I want to take on those things. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to camp. I'm going to go ahead and take a long rest so I can get back my spell slots. Let's end the day and see who wants to talk to me. Yes, I know. Who wants to talk to me? Gale. He's going to be doing something about magic. Okay. Talking to Mistra. Anybody else? Nobody else? Nobody else? Nobody else? Nobody else, just Gale. Okay. Well, it won't let me go to sleep unless I talk to him, so I've got to go talk to him. Don't really want to, because I don't like this. Yes. I got pictures of Mr. I tried to make the Guardian for Gale kind of look like this. It didn't do a really good job. Ah, do the bard thing.
Oh. My, you startled me. It's miles away.
Care to tell me why? Care to tell me you're conjuring an image of the goddess?
No special reason, really. I was just practicing an incantation.
I'll leave you to it then. Good night.
Good night. Yes. Good night.
You're supposed to get into a conversation there to get him to get some approval out of him and stuff, but I really don't want to do that right now. I'm not interested in that. What did we have for dinner? We had potatoes, apples, tea, coffee, blue cap mushrooms, and a bit of booze, an onion, and beer. Okay, we're not going to have the beer. We're not going to have coffee. We'll have whatever. Let me get our spell slots back. I gotta cast my Speak with Animals. Speak with Animals, where's my Speak with Animals? I've got a dog. I must cast my Speak with Animals. Because I've got a dog. Hello, Pupper. Come back here. Come here.
Hope you're keeping well, friend.
Sorry, what happened to your master?
Master? Friend. I stayed with him until I knew he was gone. I'll never forget him. But I'm glad to have met you.
Good boy. Pet him. Will approve. Shadowheart approves. The others must not have seen any petting him. I know if you pet him in the middle of camp, it's like everybody approves, like except Lae'zel. I think he's the only one who doesn't approve. I can pet him again. Pet him again. Alright, now I gotta cast Longstrider on everybody. Yes, you're done. You're a good boy. Okay. Oh, thank you, that's nice. Alright. I have to cast spells upon you. Where's my Longstrider? I must cast spells upon you. And I must come over here and cast spells upon this person. And then I must come down here and cast spells on these people so that when I swap them in, I don't have to deal with remembering to cast it. Because it's probably going to be a quick, oh, I need this person for this, for this particular thing kind of stuff. No. No, not that one. And then I need to go up here and talk to this girl. I think that's everybody. Except for myself. Of course, it would help if I cast it on myself. Everybody else running away from me, wondering why I'm so slow. I didn't cast a spell on myself. I did that in Gale Goes Forth. There was like almost an entire session of, it was a session of like 2.5 or 3 hours. And it was like almost 75%. Oh, she likes Scratch. You like him. You like the dog.
Lady of Sorrows, guide us. Did you want something?
Oh, sorry.
Fine. What's on your mind? I don't think I've ever had a confidant quite like you. And if I have, I can't remember them.
Okay. Alright, that puts us... That line is on the... What approval rating are you? Medium 33. Okay, he's still at high. She's at neutral. So medium 33 is there. I think if you get up to high, she changes that statement. If I remember right. Alright, do I have books that I need to get rid of? I most certainly do. Oh, have we read that one? I don't know that we read this one. Oh, I've got to read a couple books here. Sorry, folks, I'll have to do some reading for you. True and Impossible Adventures of Tenebrix Morrow, Volume 1. I don't know if we've read this before. An excerpt from the True and Impossible Adventures of Tenebrix Morrow, a pulp serial following the, quote, real-life exploits of an interplanar ship's captain. The real Captain Morrow is known to never have left her native Waterdeep, and emerges from her rooms at Yawning Portal only to exchange scrawled manuscripts for fresh meals and ink. His red dragon thus dispatched, the knight had no choice but to leap from my ship, crashing to the new bride's deck, even as his mount was swallowed by the eerie gloom of the astral plane's shifting tides. Faithful Norls was upon him instantly, clawing and biting, alas, in vain. Astral projection thwarts even the fury of a tabaxi. Cabin boy, the treacherous Githyanki only laughed as Norl's formless blows passed harmlessly through him. The knight's silver sword came about in an arc that missed Norl's entirely, but neatly clipped the spiritual cord anchoring Tabaxi's stalwart soul to the plane. I mourned as my faithful feline companion faded from existence, but did not hesitate. The Githyanki only smirked lazily at my charge, anticipating the futile efforts of another bound by the laws of this plane. But that is not and has never been Captain Tenebrix Morrow. Unlike poor Norls, I had entered this plane in my fully fleshed form, a fact I demonstrated by thumping the warrior solidly between the legs. He tumbled over the new bride's rail and down into the mists, even as a fresh horde of dragons rose from the distant dead citadel of Turnarath. So, lots of fun stuff there. And then a warning to the Sword Coast. Is this the, yeah. People of the Sword Coast, look around you. What do you see? A collection of gods-fearing humans, elves, and dwarves, or an infernal corruption of that divine image? Tieflings wearing their devilish heritage for all to see walk among us as if they didn't owe their existence and allegiance to the lords below. These hell's-touched peoples have infiltrated our cities, our organizations, even our families. They can claim to be good all they wish. Would you believe the tiger who looks at you with dripping fangs if he said he ate nothing but vegetables? No, we can see their true nature plain as day. They are not the only evil infiltrating our world. All around I see drow, drugar, and other creatures of the Underdark strive for acceptance. But why should you accept them when their brothers raid our countryside and steal our children? Obviously, I'm not saying they should be cast out. Obviously, I'm not saying we should return these delinquents to the Underdark and drive the tieflings back to the hells they came from. But be wary of these people, my friends. Be suspicious when you see them, and especially suspicious when you do not. I'm not racist, not much. I don't want to send them away. I want to keep them around for slave labor, right? That's what I get out of that. Hey, yoy, yoy, yoy. I gotta put that in the backpack one of these days. Alright, I tend to do that offline. I put stuff in the backpack. Alright, I've got a bunch of stuff I can go give to Auntie Ethel. And then we can move on forward. Right? Get some more hill giant potions, and then we gotta go do our thing. Maybe we'll try and take on those goblins. Okay, so let's get the heck out of Dodge. We want to go back here because we want to dump our stuff on Auntie Ethel. Because at some point we have to go deal with the people in Swamp, and that's going to be hard too. Let's see, where am I? I'm up here. I have to go here. Down here. All the way to the door. Ooh, I gotta talk to somebody. Who am I supposed to talk to? I gotta talk to Shadowheart? I think it was Shadowheart.
Shah's blessings upon you.
No. Lae'zel?
Speak.
No. Gale?
Go ahead. I'm listening.
Somebody had an exclamation point over their head, and now I don't know who it was. Bloody heck. I'm so confused.
Shah's blessings upon you. I'm sure you do. But please try to understand that it's not something I can just talk about freely. Very well. Perhaps there's potential in you. Let's see how you handle this. I am indeed a disciple of Shah, Mistress of the Night and Lady of Loss. I assume you've heard of her?
I won't judge one way or the other.
Most are afraid of my lady.
I'm not from this
I
plane.
did well by joining you. Most agreeable company.
Okay. I don't know. Her. I swear there was a marker over everybody when I was coming up here, and it's like, oh, I need to talk to that person. And as soon as we got up to here, it went away. I don't know. Maybe if I come out here, will it kick up again? No, I don't know what I did. I missed a conversation I'm supposed to have with somebody, I think. Okay. So now, supposedly, if I hold down my mouse button, I can just walk along like using a controller.
We're exposed.
anything? Any lotions or potions?
Show me where.
Hey, bother.
What she has. That's 180. That's 200. That's a good thing. That's a really good thing. Alright, what do we got to sell her? Oh, I need to go back here. I have to have, because I have all sorts of junk. She can have this. Sure about that. This definitely. See, just picking up all those bottles and this little junk like this, I've picked up 36 gold already. And everybody just goes by those. And it's like, why? Like, here's a glass retort. That's going to take me up like 15. So, you know, it's things like that. People don't look. Like, this one says it's worth 15, so she gave me 15. 15. Okay, I'm getting a ton of money just by picking this stuff up. And I see people not picking things up, which... These are all worth 1 each, so they don't get you much, but... And, like, paintings will get you a little bit of money. I want to keep the shaft. Don't need that. Don't need the paintings. This is not my paintings run. I don't know what these are supposed to be used for. Bigger stones are suitable for mining. But I don't know what I can use them for. I don't think I ever find a third one. I'd like to find a third one just to see if they would combine to make anything. But I'm almost up to her value. 343. 348. See, I'm one over. Just from all that junk I picked up. Basic poison, I don't tend to use basic poisons. I have to keep the suspicious poison around but for possible use in the goblin camp. So I'm 11 over. If I wanted to spend some money, I could do so, but I think I'm going to just say, give me a bit of gold and we'll call it a day. So I now have 12 of these things. 12 hill giant potions.
No, sweetie.
I don't think I'm going to be able to get another go at her on buying more hill giant potions. Obviously 15 would be really nice. Now I was supposed to go back and talk to Zevlor. That's in my journal here. Right? Oh, no? It's up here. Okay, that's not in here. It's not in here anymore. Return to Zevlor. Did I do this? I don't remember, so I'm gonna go do it, just in case. I don't remember if I did this. I think I've already been upstairs. I think I've already done this. Right?
Our time grows short. If Korga won't abandon her madness, then we'll have to try the road, goblins or no. These are civilians. Open battle would be a massacre. What is it? Some artifact Aradin was hunting. I don't know any more than that, and I don't want to. This grove is poorer for losing Halsin, but I have my own people's concerns to look to.
Okay. So he doesn't... I did go upstairs, right?
But if there's a clear path past those goblins,
right.
They'll find it.
I think I've already been up here. Come on, load my map, please. I do need to do another save here. Because I'm woefully not saving. Right, I can... Yes, I could pull off shenanigans here if I wanted to. I think I've talked about this before. I could go get Karlach, but I think we're woefully unprepared to do Karlach's mission. See, there's a whole circle thing here. This is Karlach. This is not good. This is a way to get out of the grove without going out of the grove the normal way. I don't think it lets me get up there. Yeah, see, it won't let me go up that way. It's very annoying. Because it looks like you should, it's flat enough to jump. It's like, you should be able to jump here and then jump up on top of the rock, right? But it doesn't let you. So I'm very annoyed by some of the things that happen here. Yeah, this is the where we've been. Can't get there, I have to jump. Yeah, I think I have to jump and take damage, right? Well, I could use a feather fall. I don't use my spells for anything.
My faith protects me. Let's try this way.
Okay, war on Twisty Vines. Says Twisty Vines I want stuff to die. Twisty Vines must die. Twisty Vines are still alive. There, Twisty Vines must die. No more Twisty Vines. Don't like Twisty Vines. Never have liked Twisty Vines.
Still breathing, despite everything.
We've done a long rest since we've met, or would she actually be taken out by now? I don't know if you have to go through the goblin camp first and see the cub there, or if you have to go down and around. Well, we'll go take a look. I know if you have a long rest or two that you, the goblins take care of the mama Owlbear. Ah, yep, goblins got here.
Seems like a pack of goblins swarmed the Owlbear.
She deserves better than that. Might be useful.
Well, we're just going to pick up stuff until I get overweighted. Come on.
Something good here, I hope.
And we gotta open up the Owlbear, because she's gonna have this. And then I can get us some more inspiration. Where are we at? We're at 3. I can get us up to 4 inspiration. I can basically get us an inspiration by putting that spear together anytime we want. Backpack up here. This can go to camp because it's very heavy. Healing potion and a gold piece. Okay. Owlbear eggs are supposed to be worth a fortune, but I don't seem to be able to sell it to anybody. I always thought it would be nice to be able to somehow hatch the Owlbear egg, but I don't think you can. And then we're done in here because we've gotten the Salumit stuff. Right? Did we go all the way around? Technically, we didn't clear out this black spaces back here. Some broken eggs here.
More owlbear eggs. Already hatched. No point in taking these.
That was it. I guess if you came in here solo and you rolled a 1, you wouldn't know that they're owlbear eggs that have already hatched. And we've already done all this back here. So we don't need to do that. We can just get the heck out of Dodge. Okay, so I do have the spear thingy. My background is guild artisan, so when I get artifacts like that, if I put them together, like if I make the Sisser tree bark sword, if I'm the one that does it, I'll get experience. I'll get experience points and an inspiration point. Okay, where did we want to go? I guess we wanted to go try to take on the goblins. Got to try and do something. Hour and a half, and we haven't really had any battles or anything. Right? Basically, because I don't want to die. Because I'm pretty sure I'm going to die if I go do this. Well, I suppose I could try to intimidate him off. What spells do we have here? Let's check our handy-dandy spell books. You, sir, have this. And Sleep and Thunderwave. Did you cast magic armor on yourself? You did not, you twit.
Ah, excellent choice.
Thank you. You nitwit. At least you're up to a 14 now. Now, if I put these on you, it should take you up to a 16. So you're at a 16, 16, 16. I'm the low man out with a 15. I have gloves of missile snaring. We don't have any boots worth a damn. We could go down in the spider cave and get some boots. Do you think we could handle the couple of face spiders and the other thingies? Maybe we could handle them. I don't think it's going to give me 500 some experience points, but it might. She's 519, he's 504. So I don't want to take those two out because they're ahead of us on experience points. Although at some point I will have to take them out in order to take other people on the quest that they need to be taken on. Alright, let's go up to the... Can we fast travel? Is there any place I really need to be down here? No. I do want to jump up over here to get her at some point. But let's go to the Blighted Village. Save myself some steps. Because there's not random encounters here. That's the one thing about this whole setting, is that you won't come across like a random band of goblin scouts or something. Alright, what we're going to try to do... I can't see in the dark, so I need to...
Can't give up now.
Cast the infamous light spell. I do have a light spell. I do have light. Light on me, it'll be on my weapon. So, and we're going to go down the well. We're going to try and fight the first monsters in the well and see how well we do.
Apart from an overgrowth of moss, the well looks unremarkable.
Investigation. Only a roll d20 because it's intelligence. So I can add my guidance. 19. So I made the die roll.
Dry stones line the wall. At the bottom, something gleams in the dappled light.
Well, let's go find out what's down there. Something gleams.
Giant
It must.
webs. They'll alert their spinners with a mere touch.
Yep, we know. I know. There's a studded shield. There's a greatsword. And now we go up here.
Right on my feet.
And we've got an old backpack, which we take, and then we open it up again, and we send it to camp because it has a name. Since I can't put in mods which would let me name my bags, I'm going to use the old backpack, the apprentice backpack. There's like 2 or 3 different shapes of backpacks, so I end up with like 4 or 5 containers that way, and then a burlap sack and a couple of pouches. And then I sort things out like certain items I want to save for like later characters, like when I'm gonna hopefully get Jaheira and Minsk and Halsin to join the team, and if I do, then you know I kind of like, oh, this is really good for somebody that I'm going to get on the team in a little bit, so then I go ahead and take them in that way. There's stuff in here. Before I have to fight those terrible, horrible, nasty things. See, there's an old backpack up there, but I do not want to go up there and get it because I will trigger the bad guys. And I want to come in here because the bad guys aren't in here. And I can grab bottles.
Wish I had a bag of holding.
Yeah, I wish you did too. I think somebody has a mod that does that. Nothing there. So there's a mortar and pestle. Incense. Leva. The wicker chest. Just some scrolls. Okay, ritual diagram. An ornate diagram is drawn upon this parchment depicting a ritual of some kind. At the bottom, 2 figures, a spider and an elf, are sketched within overlapping circles. A single word is penned beneath them. Transcendence. Just become a drider. Books. There's an ink pot. Aha! A tattered journal. Read it first. A journal filled with hastily sketched diagrams of spiders and various spell runes. The captions are lightly written in code, save for a few passages near the end that are penned in shaky common. They can sense my devotion. It draws them. I hear them in the shadows. Whispers from the Dark Mother. I woke to a gift wrapped in spider silk, a pair of boots, taken from a heretic's corpse. Loth sends her daughters to reward my faith, to let me know I'm on the right path. Another gift, the corpse of a drow, sigil scarred upon his face. An archnomancer, one with the power to inhabit the spider's form. It is a message, a calling. My blood already dries upon the dagger, her blessed image carved into my skin. Okay, you're sick. But then again, a lot of things are sick that way in D&D worlds. Okay, there's a heavy chest here. And this is what I was looking for. Spider step boots. Immune to being webbed. Your movement speed is not affected by web surfaces. Now, who gets that? Me or Lae'zel? Who needs to run away or run towards the battle? That's the question. You see. If we put him on Lae'zel, she's going to be able to run across the webs and beat up on spiders. If we put him on me, I can run across the webs and get away from spiders. So it's a matter of which one you want to do. I'm going to put it on Lae'zel because she has that big fiery sword. She can do things. Alright, Lae'zel, you're going to get to wear these for now. Press these. Lae'zel, where are you? Equip these. Going to be our answer to this, to these bad things. All right. So there's a bedroll over there. There's a bucket. There's a candle. I don't think there's anything in here. Oh, there's some books. Never mind. I'm looking for non-book things for her to pick up. Then I will go back and pick up the books. See a cup and a bowl. I see so many people just skip these things. And then I want to show you something. If you go into her inventory, plate's worth 1. Okay. Cups are worth 1 each. Okay, all these things are worth 1. Retort's worth 30. Bottle's only worth 1. But I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 35 gold in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 items. 6 items. So, there's no reason not to pick them up and sell them, folks. Yes, they're only a gold piece. But, in the long run, burnt journal. Okay. That's the librarian's job, is to open up the journals. It's her job to take this stuff. Okay, so now we have to get to the librarian, who has to do some reading. Was it this box? Yes, we have some books. Disorders of the Nerves and Mind, a treatise. I believe we have read this. Came to me a woman, henceforth called Art. Yes, we have read this. I remember this one. So I'm holding it up here for you guys that missed that one so you can read it yourself. I'm not going to read it out. I might, at the end of the whole game, like right before we go towards like the last couple things, that I might take a whole 2-hour session or something and just try to read through all the books I have at camp. Gith and Mind Flayer. I believe we have read this one as well. Baldur, Swift, 700 Rage, Woodstuff Warrior from the Hulk. Took me. This book comprises several chapters, one of each cited source. It claims to contain the first-hand transcriptions of the oral histories of several storytellers throughout the realm. Chapter 4. Baldur the Swift, 700 years of age, wood elf storyteller hailing from the Wood of Sharp Teeth. Took me several 10 days of quiet habitation in the wood before the venerable Baldur felt comfortable revealing his presence to me. The longer I stayed, demonstrating I was no threat to his health and peace, the more open he was to gentle inquiry. This tale, relayed to me on a chilly morning, was stoked as we stoked a small fire. Between us was like none I had heard before or since. I asked if it were fiction, and he insisted emphatically it was true as his own right eye. Let's see if I can get into a voice. Long ago, before my eyes and ears, before your lonesome quill, dear scribe, there was an empire of people, or perhaps only belief. An empire of brain-eaters, soul-wasters. They called themselves Illithids, the flayers of minds. The children of the Gith were bowed, bent in service to the flayers. A passionate people made to serve a cold belief. The flayers were untouchable, their minds a great oppressor. No proud will or passion could break Gith's children free. Until, at last, a reckoning. Its source unknown, its power unproven, but its events history-making. The cowed would not be cracked. Gith's children fought back valiantly. Their freedom theirs, their flayers bent, and broken until today. I don't know if that was a good rendition of reading about that. I can't remember if I have multiples of these. Nope. I just read that. I'm trying to send it to camp. Not read it. I'm trying to send it to camp. We're going to send those to camp. If I have doubles of those, then I'll take out the doubles and sell them at a future date. Now, there was a book over here, the Burnt Journal. So let's read the Burnt Journal. No, we're not going to read the Burnt Journal. Why am I not reading the Burnt Journal? There we are. Most of this book's pages have been carefully burned away. Those that remain contain a single sentence rewritten in varying states of agitation. In her form, I find ecstasy. The spell is not enough. Okay. Oh, I've got incense. Incense is worth money. Okay, that one is... I just got to pick that up, I guess. Okay, I think... Oh, there's a shovel here. Always pick up the shovels. Don't leave them around for other people to have shovels. Then they can dig things up. You don't want them to dig things up. You want to dig things up. You don't want to let them dig things up, right? Okay, here we are. I think what we're going to do is we're going to go out here and we're going to get ourselves really messed up. Let's go turn on the lights. Thanks. Lae'zel, I know they're not worth much, but grab me the cooking pots, will you? Nothing else, you can throw them at people. Alright. So we're going to have you lead, because you've got on the spider boots. We're going to go out here. We're going to go out here. This is bad. Alright, we got to come out here. They're going to be jumping around. Isn't there a way I can get up top? I thought there was like a climby thing. Or did I go by it? Did I go by it? I went by it. Alright, we want to go up here. Because I want to be up high from the spiders and the Ettercaps. So that those that don't have the ability to actually go just beat the crap out of them have a chance maybe to be able to shoot them better with arrows. There they are. They're way ahead of us. There he is. Spit. Yep. Here comes an Ettercap dashing to come get us. That one's going to zip up here as well. Jeez. And where are you going? And he did an inner web. He did a web, but she doesn't care. Alright, do I want him to just do this? Yeah. Did it take any damage from it? Oh, it wasn't high enough for them to take any damage. Oh, that's bad. That's very bad. Alright, Lae'zel, you've got to go beat up some things. Well, you got to go hit him. Hit a spider. And miss. Oh my goodness, this is going to be very bad. This is going to be very bad. Very, very bad. You can't miss, girl. Okay, you did a good amount of damage there. She has got to... And she's in webbed, so she can't do anything. But can she toss out... Can she hit anything with a guiding bolt? No, no, no. There's one on a web somewhere. There's one on the web. I saw one run onto a web somewhere. He's over there. Can she... Can she shoot this far enough? Don't know that it hits the web. Path is too far. How far does her arrows shoot? She can't shoot anything. So best thing she could probably do is just throw a bless up on her. Ah. Let's put a bless on Lae'zel. Target is out of sight. Okay. That leaves me unable to do anything. Because I suck at being an adventurer. I'm going to run into the same problem, aren't I? If I jump. And I'm in-webbed. Boy, I mean, good saving throws. DC 11s and rolling 2s. Boy, both of us rolled a 2 on the saving throws. My goodness, Tonto. Alright, well, Gale's gonna stay back.
Destroyer.
Need to stay focused.
Okay. He's gonna dash down there. Why didn't she get to swing on it? Okay. Alright. Yes, that's good. I like it when they miss. Alright, you're not doing very good. What's in here? Hopefully they don't kill it when it falls. It only took 2. Oh, jeez. Come on. Maybe get that healing in you. Lae'zel.
I am fury. I am death.
Disadvantage. What does this do? It has 1 hit point. It has 1 hit point. How rude.
Allow me to demonstrate.
Okay, you've done your thing. You can't do anything else. Should have just hit it with a magic missile. Okay, can she move? It has 1 hit point. Can I hit it with... 85% chance. Okay, we took down 1. Still have that one to deal with, unfortunately. Now she could throw a heal probably on Gale. Remember, take another long rest here real fast. You know? And then
Nothing will stand in my way.
I'm gonna move down to here. I don't have a flaming attack, do I? I would have to use an arrow on that thing. What arrows do I have? Let's just do an arrow of no matter on there. And miss, of course, because I suck. Alright, and I'm going to give Bardic Inspiration to Lae'zel. So she gets +2 on something.
Talk to me.
Okay. Gale. Thought somebody had an antidote. That. And then you need to get to this one.
With haste.
We're gonna throw a magic missile at it. That should take it out. Alright, that leaves a Shadowheart. You're actually gonna do this. Oh, did it not hit? It's fire. And I didn't take out the web. It's absolutely amazing. No, you've got potions. That's just hilarious.
Still on my feet.
Isn't that amazing? What if I fire it? Use a fire arrow. Still didn't take any damage. Wow. They don't take any damage at all. I'm falling. Okay. Must not be very high. Alright, you've only got one thing left, so you've got to try and hit it for as much damage as possible. It's got 15 left. You're gonna go ahead and do your pummel strike on him. Just gets him down 3 more. Okay. Okay.
No bloom, all doom.
Okay, my go. Again. I think this time I've got to come up to here.
Outflank, outsmart.
What's a phase fighter got? Stop. I am going to go all in. And that did 11 points, 13 points of damage. That's what he can do.
Can't give up. Not now.
I am fury. I am death.
Well, we know it's going to move. So she needs to be able to run around wherever it might be going. Right? What do you have here, hon? I didn't take Isabel tolls, huh? Can I throw that at it? 75.
This quick.
We got it out. Oh.
Time to press ahead.
Let's get off of that stuff. Let's just do a short rest. Ah.
Indolence breeds madness.
Okay, so we got a few hit points. I'm sorry.
One day I'll catch up.
Gale.
At the ready.
Can you like turn that off? I don't want it to fall like down on my head or something.
Let's move. What's inside?
So that was a weapon. This thing has some stuff? No. This one did. So Gale has something. Has some stuff in their pouches, and I should all be in my pouch. Okay. So lots of stuff here. Okay, it's a little bit better on the weight distribution. Now, isn't there? Yeah, there's a backpack here. It's got some stuff in it. Okay, so this is where you have to do this kind of stuff. And a dagger falls out. See? Some gold falls out of that one. This is where you get a lot of little junk stuff here. Rusted blade. Some cocoon. The important one is the apprentice. The apprentice's backpack is the one that you really want. Because it has a book! The apprentice's journal! So we gotta read that for you guys. Let it be known that I left my homeland because I was bound to my master, and not because I chose to. Were it not for the oath I swore, I would still be home, serving the Zulkirs, and not tending to hogpox in this crude hamlet. However, an oath is an oath, and I will serve him, as is my duty, until I am released. The early journal entries are written in a delicate, intricate script that gets rougher and wilder the more pages you turn. It ends with one hastily scrawled entry. They did it. The Dark Justiciars got the old bastard before the Zulks could. Now he's bleeding out, and once he's gone, I'll be free of this oath. I can go back. I'll return the tome of necromancy he stole. They'll forgive me then. They'll know I'm loyal. The key gem's secure in the tunnels. Once I have it, I'll slip into the cellar and take what I can carry. Then home. Okay, then home. Okay. And we'll send that back to camp. We'll take fire. Because that's one of those things you can throw at the spider eggs. Alright, and then I did want to pick up the apprentice pack and then send it immediately. Where is the apprentice pack? Immediately send that to camp. You'll see when I get back to camp here. I'm going to have to take a long rest before too long here, because I'm running out. I don't have a lot of spells. How'd we do on experience points wise? Still 400 and 500 some away. Wow, 500. 500, so many. There's so many experience points I have to get. And I'm not going to get them. Because I can't even get that many if I take on the goblins. I'm going to have to take on the spiders as 3rd levels. I don't know if I could take them on as 3rd levels. There's a spider egg and silk cocoons here. Wow, I don't shoot very good, do I?
Maybe I need more pockets.
Where is it? Oh, God. Can't see anything anywhere. Oh, I have to go through this. Oh, dead goblin child. Alright, we can go through the spider web now. Now there should be a silk cocoon here. Somewhere. Why is it way over here? I'm really confused. Where is this thing? I can't see it. Is it this? There it is. Scroll of Thunderwave. That's a good scroll to have. Things get close to you, just push them over the edge with a good old Thunderwave. And trust me, things are going to get too close to the edge here. A huge chasm down there. Now you can... Yeah, itty-bitty spider there. See, these things have 24 hit points. Where are they? I think these have like 24 or 28 hit points. I can't stop. 24 hit points. There's 2 of these. There's a whole bunch of those. You gotta throw like Alchemist Fire at the center of them to try and kill those. Throw grease and then throw Alchemist Fire. Which you can do from up here. And Big Mama Spider's up here and she's like 84 hit points. She's tough. The only way to get her is to try and get her onto the webs and then shoot the webs out. That only works once, and I'll get like a third of her hit points or so. You can have somebody sneak over there and kill the eggs over there. Then you need to have like Gale cast his Cloud of Daggers on that. Preferably when she's standing right there so that you can get all the eggs and her. And then somebody over here's got to throw grease and an Alchemist Fire to kill all those down there. And then you gotta deal with the 3. I don't know if I can do this. That's kind of tough. And the other one is a whole bunch of freaking goblins. There's like 1, 2. I know there's 2 orcs. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4. I think 4 regular goblins, 2 wargs, and then the boss guy. Or something like that. Which is a lot of people to have to fight. Oh, at 3rd level. With not very many good spells. Because I really don't have anything that's AoE. What do we pick up in scrolls? We picked up a bunch of scrolls. Did I get any good AoE scrolls in here? Thunderwave, no. Stinking Cloud. Which could, like, incapacitate a couple. Then I could haste Lae'zel so she could... Oh no, that's Misty Step. Well, we do have Scrolls of Grease, so we could make them slip. We could make our Lae'zel a bigger person. And then I do have a Scroll of Cloud of Daggers. So I have a Cloud of Daggers, and he has the spell Cloud of Daggers. Maybe we can take on the goblins. Unfortunately, we have to, like, rest again. I think. What's my one of my spellcasters at? She's got her 2 seconds and no firsts. Or no, 1 first. 1 first, 2 seconds. He's got 2 firsts and a second. He could have 2 seconds, so he could go recover his 2nd level spell.
Your desire.
Grab that 2nd level spell slot back. Unfortunately, my cleric doesn't have that choice.
At least things have stayed interesting.
And I've got all my spell slots, but I don't really have any decent spells. Oh, Vicious Mockery. Dissonant Whispers. And Tasha's Hideous Laughter, so I could probably take out a couple. The problem is they're probably going to get to go first. Because we don't have that great an initiative. Once again, you're going to see me when we reach 4th level. Everybody but, well, we won't have Karlach probably when we reach 4th level. But everybody in camp, in here, we're all taking alert. I don't care. Everybody tells me, no, you should take this, or you should take that, or whatever. Going first in this situation, in these combats, is like super, super important. That you go first, and not them. So it's like, this is really important that you be the one that goes first and does stuff. So that's kind of the most important thing, I think, early on. I don't care what anybody says. And since I can't go to Withers to respec myself, I'm never going to get it, you see. So I've been stocking up on potions on these things. I want Elixirs of Vigilance. I don't know if I can ever make them. I think I only get to make 1. But, like, Elixirs of Vigilance, I know I can get, like, maybe a couple more before Chapter 2. And I think you can get a couple or 3 in Chapter 2. But I want to have at least a couple going into Chapter 2 because if I drink that, then for the entire time I'm running around out in the Shadow Dark, they can't surprise me, along with most of my companions. So I'm going to be taking, not straightening out their stats, but stuff like this. Everybody takes alert, and then for my character, since I'll never get a feat, I just gotta try and make do with potions and what do you call it? Potions and scrolls. That's how I have to try and get through. So I will tend to not be one of the ones acting first in the combats. Now, we are going to be coming up against spiders, aren't we? So maybe I should make this thing here. Okay. It'll give me some experience points, and it will give me a weapon to give to Shadowheart, maybe? Alright, we need to do my inventory. And then I go here, and I say combine this with... Where did it go? With the shaft of the broken spear. And we combine it. And then I got inspired. See, I got my 25 experience points. Okay. And then we turn this off, and then I should now have a spear. Which says... Blind targets that fail a dexterity saving throw deals an additional 2 to 12 piercing damage to certain creatures that sport multiple sets of eyes. I wonder what those could be. Oh, Shadowheart? Oh, let's give that to Shadowheart for now. What have I got here? Right, and if we go over to Shadowheart.
What's next?
So next is for you to equip this. Okay, do we want to take on the spiders? Or do we want to take on the goblins? I'm not sure which way is the better way to go. It's my time. A little over 2 hours. I'll tell you what,
I must keep going.
there's a couple of walls around here somewhere. Nice. It's immune to fire damage. Do not want those things around. Okay. Turn on Featherfall and just fly to the bottom of the chasm. What do I want to do? Where is the... Okay, this is the way to get into fighting the spiders. You start from here, you have everybody hide. You move somebody over here, like Lae'zel, to get rid of these eggs. And then use the scroll to cast Cloud of Daggers up there. You'll have myself and Shadowheart probably doing the deed over here, throwing grease and then fire to get all those. And then Gale maybe throwing I don't know, something on one of these spiders. Oh, do we have poison resistance? Fire. Got one poison resistance. Got one poison resistance here. It's several antidotes. So we could give poison resistance to like Gale, so he just doesn't, you know, doesn't take as much damage. He has the fewest hit points, although I'm right up there with him. Or do we go take a long rest and come and do this next time? So I can decide to either do this or I can decide to do the goblins. Alright, I was trying to find, there's like a couple of walls or something around here. There's also a backpack up here somewhere. Oh, did I just walk into the spiders? No, I don't want to go there. I want to go over here. Here. Dead goblin. You. Dead goblin, because it's got stuff that you want to make you... Okay.
How much farther can I go?
It's not here. Is it down here? Where's this? There was a backpack around here somewhere. Did it fall down? Did it actually end up on the ground? Maybe I did take it out. Because I'm not seeing the web up here that would have held the backpack. Right? And now, if I remember right, if you go across this web, you can get back into... yeah, there's a wall here that you can knock down. There's another place that has a wall you can knock down too, but I don't remember where it is. There's one here. Is it up here? Maybe. Didn't realize I was walking through toxins. There's another. Yeah, there's another way to get over here. Yes, there's a wall there.
Never a dull moment. Another day, another fight.
Nope, just takes me a long time. Then we go in here. And we're in the Blighted Village. Take the bone. And we are up here, which is like above this place. You can jump down. And then the other one takes you into the... that's the forge. Where did the other one take us? I think it's up this way. I went through it anyway. Damn it. Missed it.
Anything of use?
Face spider egg? Nope. Oh, bloody hell. I swear it was back this way. How did I get back here? I don't know how I get back here. Oh, come on. Stupid machine.
I'll take this way.
Oh, that was how we got across. What? We burned it all.
Action, not reaction.
I just burned my way from getting up here. Because that's where it is. It's up there. And I screwed up. I don't remember which wall that is. Okay. Yeah, I screwed that up. Okay, well, so be it. Let us get... where do we want to be? Probably need to be out in the Blighted Village. Because I think we're gonna do... Maybe try to do the goblins first. Although I don't think we're good enough to do them right now. What's my time? 2 hours and 26 minutes. Okay, I've been trying to keep these to about 2.5 hours. So I'm going to stop. From a standpoint of spell books, she has 2 seconds and a first. He has 2 firsts. 2 firsts, and 2 seconds. So, and I basically have 4 firsts. And I have sleep in this automatically. And from the druid point of view, I've got these 2. And from the bard view, these are the things I have that I can call on. Dissonant Whispers and Tasha's Hideous Laughter. So I can probably nail a couple people and even throw a heroism on Lae'zel. Because that way she can't be frightened. Or I could cast that on Shadowheart and she wouldn't be frightened by walls. No, I think I'd want to put it on Lae'zel so that she can just go around beating on things, right? And Lae'zel just go around and beat on things. Problem is, until she's 5th level, she doesn't beat on things very well. Okay, I don't know if I want to do another long rest right away, or if I just want to go try and do those goblins. I don't think I can take on the big spider without a long rest. I need all my spells for that. I don't know if I can get away with taking on the goblins without a long rest, too. So, I'm going to have to think about that a little bit. So we'll have ourselves stand a little bit away from the sigil there. Come on, Shadowheart. Thank you. And we'll think about this and come back and do this. The idea is I want to clear out the goblins, the ogres, and the spiders. The spiders are to get the stone for the Book of Thay, and they're a good chunk of experience points. The goblins are a bit of experience points, and then you get the wolf, the whole dealing with the gnome. It's a little sub-quest that kind of runs through chapters of 1, 2, and 3. And picks up a little bit of experience. You'll have a little encounter with Shadowheart and an altar that you get to talk to her about. And then if you can take out the ogres, hopefully you'd be 4th level by then, and you can take out the ogres, which is a very tough fight. But if you can take out the ogres, then there's the crown on them. One of them has a necklace, has a circlet that you put on your head that gives you a 17 intelligence. And the way I built the Librarian, in case you hadn't noticed, is I built him with the idea of he is going to get that crown from Lump, or whatever his name is, to get him to a 17 intelligence. There are gauntlets right up in the, like, around the Githyanki. One of the vendors, either the Githyanki vendor or the Lady Esther, has gauntlets of dexterity, which I want to get to put on to give me 18 dexterity. And then that would give me 17 intelligence, 18 dexterity, 14 constitution, 14 wisdom, 16 charisma, and a 12 strength, which I can pop to 21 12 times. That's what keeps me going. Right? And when I get my dexterity up to 18, I can drop my my armor type. I can actually lower it to something more like a light armor, because I'll be +4. So there's some nice like spider silk armor and drow half leather type armor. There's some decent light armors that if you have a +4 dexterity, not bad to have on. Astarion tends to wear them and still ends up at a 16 armor class. And then there's also, much later, you can find the cloth, the Cat's Grace cloth, which I probably will put on me, because that would give me an extra 2. Oh, no, it wouldn't, because my dexterity will be 18. Because the bracers just raise you to 18. They don't let you go over that. Right? So I can actually give that to, like, I could give that to Karlach. Give her an 18. An extra 2 on her dexterity and make her armor class even better. I don't know. I have to work on how all the magic items are going to work out. But the general idea is to get bracers of dexterity on me and the thing, the circlet of intelligence, or whatever you want to call it. So I have a 17 intelligence and an 18 dexterity. And then with all these others at 14 or better, the only light one is strength, and that one I can just pop a strength, Hill Giant strength potion, of which I have now 12. If I end up taking another long rest before we go into the swamp, then yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. Then we'll go into the swamp, we'll take on the red caps, explore that all out, and then jump over to the stump and deal with all the nastiness that's there. Get the information we need, and then come back, confront Kaga, because there's some experience points to be gained there. And then come back here and deal with the ogres. I don't think I'll be 5th level, but I'll definitely be 4th level by the time I deal with the ogres. And see if we can't try and do something to get me that headband. So we need to do the goblins, we need to do the spiders. I don't know if I'll be able to, if I'm 4th level by then, I might try to take on the ogres before I go down to the swamp. And see how well we do. So we'll just have to wait and see. Okay? All right, I think that's what we're going to do here. Just so you know, thank you all for stopping in to see me playing the Librarian. This was a fan pick for me to stream this rather than doing this in episodic, edited up videos. So that's why I'm doing this stream. I'm trying to keep it relatively short. I'm already over it, 2 hours and 30 minutes. I do stream on Wednesdays. That's Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. That was a fan pick, 100% to make me play that game. I stream on Saturdays, Nora Hune, who's a half-drow monk with the Drunken Master subclass, or what is it called? I guess that's subclass. That was a fan pick as well. They told me to do that one. And then Friday was called Gale Goes Forth. It originally was us trying to do multiplayer Baldur's Gate 3. The person I was playing with, Ace, my youngest adult child, just their schedule and Fridays just does not mix. So we kind of just put it on hiatus until we find a better time to do it. In the future, we may actually start all over and try different characters than what we had. We started off with a barbarian and a bard, and I think maybe we might try to do something else the next time around. I'm not sure. But anyway, so multiplayer computer role-playing games is what I'm really trying to get for Friday, morning/afternoons. But I haven't been able to get anybody to agree to do that with me, so I have Gale Goes Forth filling in that slot. So you can join me on Fridays for that. All my streams start around 11 Central, just because that's when it's quiet time around here. I don't have an office to do it in, so I have to wait for quiet time around my house to do it. And then I'm doing some episodic content for some other games, but because fall is a busy time for me to get between Halloween decorations getting out and battening down the hatches for winter to come, so to speak, don't have a lot of extra time. I'm making time to do these streams, and that's about all I really get is the time to make the streams. So I've been kind of falling behind on my other content, so excuse me for that. Anyway, if you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe. I'm trying to get to 500 before the end of the year. And if you do subscribe, hit that notify bell. When I put up those polls about what am I going to do next, you get to vote. And then those votes are how I determine what I put on the channel the next time around. And Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic on Wednesdays is coming pretty much to an end. So sometime in November, we're going to be starting up something new, most likely. And there'll be a poll about that. To misquote Traveler, there's a table for that. Anyway, I'm Dren608. Until we meet again, stay safe and bye-bye.